Good morning, Miss. My name is Mercy Ana Perempuan Antorinas from DHM Batch 22A. Today, I'm going to present the subject of medical inventory. So, let's go for the presentation. So, what is inventory management? The procedure of placing orders, storing them, using them, and then selling them is referred to as inventory management. So this covers the management to raw materials, parts and completed goods, as well as their storage and processing. The entire process of managing inventories from raw materials to completed goods is referred to as inventory management. So inventory management aims to effectively streamline stock in order to prevent shortage and so there are two types of inventory. First is official inventory, second is unofficial inventory. So I explain the official inventory first. So the official inventory is consumable goods located in satellite storage facilities or rooms and central service, and also it is possible to include in as an asset on the facilities balance sheet, that as a financial statement. So second is unofficial inventory. It's consumable items located in user spaces like operating rooms and labs. These objects are kept in an unofficial place after typically being expenses, that is so to the user department. Okay, next is three inventory valuation techniques. So in order to determine the worth of unsold inventory stock when producing their financial accounts, so businesses use the accounting practice of inventory valuation. So as an asset for the company, inventory stock must have a monetary value in order to be included in the balance sheet. By calculating your inventory turnover ratio with the aid of this value, so you can better plan your purchasing actions. So three techniques are available for valuing inventory, that is FIFO. FIFO, that is first in, first out. So LIFO, last in first out, and WAC, weighted averages cost. Okay, firstly I explain about the FIFO. So it makes the assumption that the first products are purchased are the first to depart the warehouse. In other words, so under FIFO, any purchases you make are deducted from the list of things that were initially brought into the warehouse or store. An inventory management theory known as first in, first out, or FIFO, states that your oldest goods first in gets sold and shipped out first, that is first out. If we offer perishable goods or items with expiry dates, this is extremely crucial. FIFO is an excellent practice even if your product are shelf stable. It's crucial to update your inventory so you don't end up with outdated products, because packaging design, branding and products attributes frequently change over time. So secondly in is LIFO, you assume the exact opposite. The items that arrive last are the ones that leave first. Because of this, LIFO increases cost during times of price growth and decreased net revenue, which also lowers taxable income. Similar to those, to this, LIFO reduces expenses and raises net income during periods of declining prices, which also raises taxable revenue. So thirdly is using the item annual average cost, that WAC, weighted average cost approach is used. The entire cost is divided by the total number of units brought throughout the year to determine the average cost per unit. The direct cost associated with producing any goods or services is quantified by the term cost of goods sold, COGS. Okay, next is 5 inventory performance management measure. So I choose inventory sales ratio, line fill rate, cycle time, inventory forecast and benchmark. Okay, then I explain one by one. So first I start with the inventory sales ratio. So inventory management effectiveness is got by a company inventory to sales ratio. The relationship with a company sales and inventory is established by this ratio. So management of inventories is never easy. You should always keep enough stock on hand to meet market to demand. So actually, if the inventory continues to accumulate, the cost associated with managing and storing it will reduce the company's revenues. A company must manage its inventory in such a way that never has too much or too little of it on hand in order to run smoothly. Okay, next is line fill rate. So the ratio of the number of order lines to the proportion of order lines that are fully filled is known as the line fill rate. So all individual line items on an order bill are referred to as order lines. The number of orders you have, for instance, could be 6 out of a total of 12 order lines. Your line fill rate will be 50% after being multiplied by 100. Okay, next is cycle time. Is the period of time between the commencement and end of manufacturing of a specific unit. So next, inventory forecast. The method of estimating the required inventory levels for future time by evaluating historical data, trends and anticipated occurrences is known as inventory forecasting, also referred to as demand planning. So business accurate forecasting to make sure they have enough merchandise to satisfy client requests and don't overspend or underspend or invent. Okay, last is benchmarking. It's described as the ongoing methodical practice of comparing one's output and work procedures to those of the most challenging competitors or the best in the business. So that's all from me, Miss. Thank you so much, and really sorry, Miss, if kalau ada silap kata ke of anything, Miss, sorry. And thank you so much for the video presentation, Miss. Thank you. Bye bye.